Hello friends, welcome to this video. This video is for project guideline for TY according to the University of Mumbai. So as we know in TY we have to create one project. It may be a window project or website, and for that project we have to create black book or a documentation to represent what you are doing or what you have done in that project. So this video is the guideline how to create or what are the documentation you have to do in the project. So first of all, you have two parts. First, in semester 5 you have to do the project dissertation and project implementation in semester 6. So one by one we are going to see this. So in project report you have to complete all these tasks or all this documentation, from title of a page to abstraction, acknowledgement, etc. And total you have a 7 chapters. Here you are going to represent all factors of your projects. So chapter 1 to 4, that means chapter 1 introduction, chapter 2 survey of technology, 3 requirements and analysis, and 4 system design. Till this you have to submit this in semester 5 in spiral binding like this, okay, where you have several pages with a spiral binding with a plastic paper cover, right? And this chapter have also to be submitted or included in semester 6 report, and semester 6 report has to be hard bounded with golden embossing. This is called as a black book. This is just a sample photograph, and students will be evaluated based on the dissertation or in semester 5 as well as viva and black book of semester 6. So you have to do both the things. That means in semester 5 you have to submit this spiral binding, and at the end of semester 6 when you have a project submission day, that day you have to submit this black book as well as your project. So one by one we will see. First is, see, title, everything should be included in both, but chapter 1 to 4 in spiral binding, and later on everything from title page to chapter number 7 you have to include it in black book in semester 6. So we are going to see how would be the title of your project or your black book. So this particular syntax or the example is as per the university only. You can find this same picture in your TYBSCIT semester, syllabus. Okay, so as the first line suggested, that all the text in the report should be in Times New Roman. So Times New Roman is nothing but the font style or font family. So you have to select Times New Roman for everything whatever you are going to write in your black book. Next, you have to write your title of the project. Now title means your project name. For example, suppose you have a management project, then your title should be like college management system or attendance system, likewise. And remember, they have given one note that not exceeding 2 lines. That means here you don't have to write the essay kind of a thing. That means your name, your project name should be small as well as per the your project. That means it should be some meaning. Okay, then the font size for the title would be the 24, and it should be in bold in style, and all characters or all letters should be in caps lock. Now remember, when you are going to write your actual title, you don't have to include this line and in bracket line. So you just have to write the your title of the project. Next, this thing as it is you have to print with the same specification. That means this line, a project report should be in 12 in size and bold in letters. Same, this should be as per the given instruction, 14 in size, bold, and all in caps lock. Same for this little thing like by. Then here you have to mention your name, okay, and seat number. Now seat number is given by the university. That means this is not your roll number. This is actual seat number which is given by the university at the time of the exam. So as soon as you receive the seat number, you can write the or you can create this particular thing. Next, under the esteem guidelines, that means here you have to mention your guide name, who guide you in this project and all, and his or her designation. Then here you have to mention your college name, and then as per the given instruction you have to write all these things below the or at the end of the title. So your title should look like this. Now remember, in black book, title page should be in golden embossing, and inside also you have to print the same thing. Okay, normally we do this like at the top of your black book we print this in a embossing, golden embossing, and inside also we have in one page as a title page. Next is you have original copy of approved performa of project proposal. That means when you choose your project in semester 5, at the starting of your semester 5, that time you have to approve your project or idea from your guide. So when you ready with your idea of the project, you have to submit that to your guide or to your coordinator. As soon as he or she approve that, you have to complete you have to fill this complete form, take a signature, and you have to attach that performer or that certificate kind of thing after title page. Now see this, here they have mentioned one note: all entries of the performer is approval should be filled up with the appropriate and complete information. Incomplete performer of approval in any respect will be summarily rejected. That means you have to fill everything in a proper way. This is your PNR number. This is a unique number given by the university when you take admission in FY. After your admission is confirmed, this PNR number is allocated to each and every student, individual student, and this is unique for every student. So you can get this from your teacher or from the office staff. Then you have to write that, then your current roll number, the class roll number, this as per your class division and etc. Then your complete name, your title of a project, name of your guide, and teaching experience of the guide that you can ask your teacher. And then here they have mentioned, is this your first submission? That means may your first submission get rejected, you write some other project or other project report and then submit it. So here they ask the that thing. Now remember, this depend on your college. Actually, with this form we ask student to submit one report, like your project, what you are going to do, in short the overall idea of the project, in on one single or 2 pages, 1 or 2 pages. They have to just write or they have to just type something, some idea about that project, and then submit it to your teacher, respective teacher. Or some teachers may ask to present their topic, like PPT presentation, or just a presentation to give some idea about their project. Or it's like maybe some Viva kind of thing. That means teacher will ask some question about your project. So is this as per your college? That means you have to ask your college how you are going to submit your initial report. Okay, and after your first project idea is get confirmed, you have to sign over here when you submit this to your teacher. As soon as your proposal is approved, your guide will sign over here, and finally your coordinator, that means your HOD, head of the department, will sign over here. And you have to attach the original copy. See what they have mentioned, the original copy of the approved performa of the project report. You have to add this after the title page. Okay, so next thing, the certificate of authenticated work. So this normally in college we take this particular certificate on college letterhead, but as they have mentioned, so this is also as per your college. If they are ready to give you the college letterhead, then you have to print this thing on that letterhead, otherwise you have to mention this. So remember, when you are going to write this, follow these instruction properly. College name should be in 14 size, bold in letters, and all in caps lock. And remember, everything is in Times New Roman. So normally when you are going to write any kind of a official report, remember these small things, that always if they have not mentioned, yet you have to follow some rules, that you have to include everything, or you have to write everything in Times New Roman, and the normal size of your letter should be 12 size. Okay, and title and all, as per that you have to change that size, but ideally you have to follow these kind of rules. So same while certificate, ask your college that they are going to give um, letterhead for that or not, or just write your college name as per the given here, and a college logo, add some and your college logo, and then your certificate. This part is same. Next, certificate, same size in 14, bold in letter, caps lock, underline, and it should be in center. Okay, please don't write this bracket part when you are going to write actual your certificate. Okay, so in that certificate they have mentioned this is to certify that the project entitled here, your project name should be there, then is bona fide work of name, your student name means your name, bringing the seat number, sorry, bearing the seat number, your seat number, and then submitted in partial fulfillment of the requirements for the award of degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology from University of Mumbai. All this should be in size 12 and Times New Roman, justified. Now remember, when you are going to write any kind of a paragraph, you have to set that paragraph in justified. Remember this thing, because every time students make this mistake that they follow everything but they forget to give the justified thing. Now when you do the justified, you will see a proper block like a paragraph. Okay, this automatically maintaining the spacing in between the words. Finally here, internal guide would sign, then coordinator, college seal, date, and external examiner. Now remember, they have mentioned one note that don't write name of the lecturers or HOD. So here you don't have to mention your lecturer or the guide name or the HOD name. Okay, so you have to mention just the this thing. Now after this you have a company certificate, if any. Now what is mean by this? See, when you start your project, university gives you the two types of project. That means the majority of the student are expected to work on a real life project, preferably in some industry or research and development laboratories or educational industry institution or software company. That means, see, suppose you decide to develop, take one example, suppose your project is one website for for XYZ college. XYZ, it is not actual college, you are assuming that XYZ is a college and you are developing the website for that college. You create everything. Now at the end, that actual website is not going to used by any kind of a college, so it's like a dummy. Or take one example, another example, if you develop one attendance system, same for XYZ college. Now after creating that, that XYZ is not actually existing. That means no one is going to use that software. It's like a dummy. You just create one sample thing. That sample thing is not going to use by any company or any industry, right? So that kind of a project is called a dummy project. Now suppose you are going to create a website for your college, and college guaranteed you that after your successful completion of the project, they are going to launch that website as their college website. That means you will receive a proper URL for that, they are taking host for this and like that. That means whatever you have developed is used by someone. So that particular thing or that particular project is called a real life project. So university assume or expect student to create a real life project. When you create any kind of a real life project for some industry or for some college or anything, any organization, that organization should provide you one certificate. Now here they have not mentioned the format for certificate. Why? Because that format is depending upon that particular organization. As per that, their format, they have to give the certificate, give you the certificate. Now in that certificate they have to mention that this students have created this kind of a software for us and like that. So that format is as per that industry. So but that is not mandatory. See, students are encouraged to work in the areas listed actually above. However, it is not mandatory for a student to work on a real life project. The student can formulate a project problem with the help of his or her guide and submit the project proposal